to think about me for a change.
On screen, she's an emotional tour de force.
Y'all are really smart.
Now actress Taraji P. Henson is taking that same passion to urban schools nationwide and helping to eradicate the stigma around mental health for African American teens.
For so long, it's been looked upon as a weakness in our community.
And Taraji is determined to change that. Last year, she launched the Boris Lawrence Henson Foundation, named after her father, a Vietnam vet who himself struggled with PTSD and depression.
My dad was the first person who made me feel comfortable with talking about mental health. He felt off, and he talked about it.
So when he was speaking to you about his own struggles, did people think like, whoa?
Yes. They would call him crazy, you know, Boris, he crazy. And that's the stigma around it. You have to change first.
To support the mental health of African Americans, Taraji's foundation is partnering with schools like Chicago's High School for the Arts. Black students here say where they come from, it's shameful to talk about anxiety, depression, and trauma.
I think communication for African Americans is an issue. You know, we always think fighting is a, way like we on these phones more than we send it down like verbally how we are.
I'm gonna speak on that and see in the African American community, that's the misconception of being strong. We gotta be strong all the time because if you seek peace, it's weakness.
It does go way back into history and like how our ancestors were treated. I feel like when men were mistreated in front of their families, they had to come back and like assert dominance in their own homes and make themselves, like, I'm gonna at least be respected here.
And that's taking a serious toll. Since the early 1990s, the suicide rate among black children has nearly doubled, while the rate for white children has declined.
This is a national crisis.
This summer, Taraji fought on Capitol Hill for more mental health funding in African American communities.
I don't ever want to get to a place where I can sit and be comfortable spewing facts and numbers about children as young as 5 years old taking their life. That should never be normal.
Making the crisis worse, not enough African American therapists. Today, only 4% of psychologists are black. When Taraji's own son, Marcel, was struggling, she found it nearly impossible to find him one.
Trying to find a culturally competent therapist was like looking for a purple unicorn with a gold horn.
That's why her foundation offers scholarships to encourage more black students to study in the field of mental health.
What do people not know about growing up African American in this country?
I mean, to wake up and to know that at any moment you could be a target just because the color of your skin. That is a heavy weight to carry. People go, but you're a celebrity. Yes, I'm the celebrity, but my son is not. And I wake up every day praying that he makes it home alive. We see these African American men being shot with no weapon. So the message that is being conveyed to the African American community is just that my blackness is a threat, and I can't scrub it off.
To help with anxiety, these schools are creating special peace room lounges for students, painted with emotionally supportive quotes.
And we're letting them know that they are worthy and that they matter in a world that's telling them that they don't right now.
Her goal, to make mental health as important in schools as reading, writing, and arithmetic.
These babies are suffering, and I just feel like it is that's what God sent me here to do. I finally figured it out.